everybody, and welcome to Nashua ETV's coverage of high school tournament action. I'm Tom, coming along with Jason Roby. We got a treat for you tonight. I call it Bridge Extended, right? Nashua North against Nashua South. The boys met in the semifinals a couple of years ago. Now the girls are meeting in the first round here. The only difference is we're not at Stellos because of the situation there, but we are at Souhegan High School. Calvetti Field, where it's basically going to be Nashua's home away from home for the next few weeks, couple weeks. So that's where we are. And North against South, the first round. I got a text from Jackie Thompson, the head coach at North, over the weekend. She said, how would you like local versus local versus local? The winner of this game goes to play Bishop Girton on Friday in the quarterfinals. So this is it, North against South. The first time at 2:30 on Friday is game time. So that's at Riviera University. So mark that down in your calendars because one of these teams is going to be there for sure. Because there are, Jason Roby, thank goodness, there are no more ties. Now I know we don't love overtime because it takes long, but you know what? I'm so sick of ties.
Well, you see the first touch there. North takes possession, and this is exactly what Coach Dutilli wants to avoid, is getting in a back and forth in the long game. He wants to get 4 or 5 controlled passes, and we spoke about that, Tom, in the pregame, and that's simply to keep the ball away from the speedsters, the Fry sisters for Nashua North.
Does not want that to happen. You know what we used to call, or they used to, I never played soccer, but what they used to call the long ball in the old days, boom ball.
Boom ball.
They don't want boom ball.
Yeah, you have two different types of, so you get the boom ball, and then you've got magnet ball where a bunch of bodies just surround the thing. But I think we're going to see something in between that as North takes possession and control of this one. You're going to see a pretty balanced attack by both of these teams, as it was a 1-0 South victory earlier in the season.
There's the key player right there who just touched the ball, Ava Capico, booting it down the field.
Yeah, Coach Dutilli told me she's going to play back to start this one off, and maybe there was a late game change there as she's up forcing the action. And as a result, North attacking down the left side early on.
They'll move her around. You won't see her in the same spot.
And they have to know where she is at all times, especially on those corner kicks. And so North has to avoid that play as much as possible.
That is the thing that Nashua South is so good at. They are great at corners. They score off them. And, you know, they beat Alvern with corners. They beat Nashua South Capico with a header with a minute to go in that game to avoid a tie. And it's just been a strength that they've had all season long. Of course, the Fry sisters, keep your eyes on number 5 and number 6.
Possession now by South, and they clear it down on a long ball. Good possession now by North as they're working the ball in that little triangle. And well done by Nashua North. Play was on sides as they come down the right flank. That's exactly what they want. You're looking for a crosser. North will have a throw-in from the right side.
Allison Fry trying to boot it towards the middle. North's got other players who can score besides the Fries. And if you're South, you're trying to make sure the Fries don't beat you. But there are other players on this team that can too.
So far, the play has been on the South side. And so North definitely forcing the issue. And as we say that,
I think North is a better offensive team than Nashua South.
Both teams possess a large amount of skill. Down there in the pregame watching them, they both have a lot of skill on their team. And this is a Nashua North team, even though they lost to Nashua South 1-0 in the regular season match. They beat Bedford 2-0.
That's a signature win right there to establish the program. You know as a coach, right, the stuff that you preach, when you tell them you can do this, you can do this, you do it this way, you can do this. That's what happened in the Bedford game. And that really got this team going a little bit.
Nashua North reverses the field there. It started with Fry. There was pressure on her. They'll probably mark her. That's a nice onside pass there. Down the left side. Terrific job, but a good defensive play. And a great night here at Souhegan. There's no wind. It's going to stay about this temperature, which is in the in the 50s right now.
We got a warm spell coming. Here's the first shot on goal. Rivera with the save.
And that's the other thing, Tom. Both of these teams have girls that can knock it in from distance. Coach Dutilli was telling me he's got some girls that from 30 yards away can put that thing in the net, and we know that the Nashua North can do it as well. Possession again taken by North.
I think North's long ball hitter is Sarah Fry. She had a couple in the Girton game that should have gone in.
Good footwork there. Play goes down the left side, and South gets possession up their sideline in front of their bench. Well done there. And Nashua North was up for the challenge defensively, but South winning that 50-50 ball.
If I'm South, Jason, I try to work the wide side, right? Make North run, get them tired out, work the wide side a little bit.
Yeah, interesting point, Tom, and you bring up, get them tired. South has it seems like a little bit longer of a roster, but on a night like tonight where it's a little cool, as we get a first opportunity there for South, it's going to be maybe
look at this,
a little easier from a conditioning standpoint with it a little colder.
Yeah, the last time I saw North, it was tough for them because it was a hot day. They were playing on turf at PMA against Bishop Girton.
Plays on sides, a nice pass down around the 20, in from the left side. We'll see if she can cross it. Nice job of footwork there. They mark her up. Good defense. But good job by Nashua North. They get the ball back into the middle. 50-50 ball gets cleared back off to the right side. And South has moved up. But very quickly, because of that speed, North brings it right back down into the south side of the field.
South's good at the defensive game.
Nice steal there. We have a breakaway possibility.
Nope. Great job by the defenders for the Titans to get back and ruin that chance.
Yeah, they got 4 bodies back in a hurry. You saw the speed.
Yeah.
And Coach Thompson, a heck of a soccer player, also a track kid in her own right. So she teaches and preaches being in shape, the conditioning, and the sprinting.
Big deal with these guys, that's for sure.
And when you have good talent up front, you don't always have to push a lot of bodies forward. And it seems right now that, North able to get back defensively and just attack with those 3 or 4 players. You see here a 1-on-4 situation, but North comes away with the win on that ball.
There's another play. That's got to be Allison, right?
Hard to see from here.
I think it is, pretty much. Or no, she might be closer to us.
And we're looking for 5 and 6, and North keeps control of this one. They'll go backwards to go forwards. We'll see if they reverse field.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a Fry, Allison Fry out down low on the left side.
Coach Thompson talked about,
she is right there.
Yeah, she's going to be in the middle of the action, making things work.
They're just as good as facilitating as they are at scoring.
And just like we talked about Capico for South, you know that South knows where those Fry sisters are at all times. But you can't do it alone. Both of these teams have had very good goaltending to get to this point. North enters as the 8th seed at 9-6-1.
Gotta get out there as the ball. That's a smart play. I believe it's probably Ross. They usually start Ross and put Guthrie in the second half. That was a great boot to come out and not even field it.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive, and if it's not in the box, you can't touch it with your hands. Right. So you have to be real smart there. Nice job.
Right.
And possession again.
Yep, I've seen goalies make that. I've seen goalies make that mistake.
Yeah. So we're going to have to avoid that. Both teams kind of feeling it out right now. They're very familiar with one another, and they play with one another, in the off season, in the travel leagues, and all these things. And there's really not a lot of. A lot of times you talk about a rivalry, and both coaches talking to them before the game, they mentioned that these teams both like each other. There's no animosity here.
See, this is a little thing, right? But you saw Kareen go over and handle the ball. The ball sometimes is spinning. If she loses control of it and it rolls out of bounds, that's a corner kick.
That's a corner, that's right.
So she's got to be very careful when she does that.
Yep.
That's just one little part of the game that you don't think of, but goalies do.
And it could.
There's going to be a whistle. Yep, it'll be a free kick at that point.
Got Reverend Odie down there on the far side.
Reverend Odie.
Yeah.
I wrote a story about Reverend Odie.
Good man.
I think the year started with 1-9 and 8. A long time ago.
Used to be with the Church of the Good Shepherd. Used to
Other
run the penny drive.
Odie.
That's a nice kick inside.
That is. That's the thing. Get the ball down low and anything can happen.
Nobody on that back post.
There's
and
a
they got
shot.
there late,
Yep.
but they self-marked it up well as they tried to get someone on that back post if it had gotten there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. The objective here, folks, for those of you that are not as schooled or versed in the game of soccer, is to try to get that ball down the sides and cross it. And if you can cross it and you can get bodies to it, you can make things happen.
Well, the real goal is to score more goals than the other team.
Okay.
And that's not easy.
So Tom King speaking common sense more than anything else.
And that's tough to do if you look at all those ties in the regular season.
Well, let's go back to that comment that Coach Dutilli made. You know, his lineup is sort of predicated on the potential for overtime. You want your girls to be fresh should there be an extra time, because none of them have played it.
Right. None of them have played it. And the thing is, none of them have played that. And also, don't forget the penalty kicks.
Right. And North, talking to Jackie Thompson, the coach of North, you know,
they've had to have been practicing them,
well,
right?
That still sticks in her mind from last year. You know, that's how they were knocked out a year ago on PKs and
against Concord.
And she doesn't, you know, that's been something on her mind. So I'm sure they've worked on it.
Yep.
Should we get to that point? Winner of this game.
I think this. See, I don't want to say it this way, but let's face it. South started the year with a new coach, didn't know anybody. You know, basically hired in the summertime, late, you know, mid to late midsummer. Didn't have a whole lot of time.
Nice move there down the outside.
Great. And you know, didn't have, you know, they lost in the first round last year to Bishop Gert. They don't have that win. Their signature win is this team, against this team.
Sure, and how they did it.
Right, exactly. North, on the other hand, they got there last year and probably penalty kicks. Probably thought they should have come away, left Memorial Field with a win.
I think that's accurate.
Right?
I think that's accurate.
So, and they beat Bedford during the regular season.
Yeah.
If they lose this game, it's not a step back, but it's like, oh no, not again.
Right.
See what I mean?
Right.
So, be interesting to see how the emotions fly in this game. All right, Jason Roby, I'm going to let you talk for a while. I know you love to do that.
Indeed,
so I'm
sir.
Go down.
I love it more when you leave. No. That is Tom King. He's going to go take some photos for the Nashua Telegraph. He wears many hats here. He does the Nashua ETV play-by-play at times and color commentary at times, and does a terrific job also on the Nashua Athletic Hall of Fame committee. As that ball, nearly got through to the side, and South does a nice job of getting control. And now up the left side, good footwork there. And that was Reese Doolin. Now Maria DeVito gets control. They'll play it back to the keeper. She'll keep it on that side. A lot of times they do that. They reverse field. But that's a mistake there as they clear it out, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be North possession. It'll be a throw-in for the Titans. Nashua North in their Columbia uniforms, top and bottom, Columbia socks. Nashua South, the white uniforms and white socks. That throw-in contested and stolen, but the Titans able to keep pressure. And it'll be a two-hand throw-in once again for the Titans. As we mentioned, Nashua North coming in as the 8th seed, a 9-6-1 record. Nashua South coming in as the 9 seed at 7-6-3. I asked Coach Dutilli, has he ever worn the wrong colors to practice as he coaches basketball at Nashua North? He says he has, and his Panther girls have let him know about it. So it's interesting. Coach Dutilli coaches here for the Purple Panthers for soccer and basketball at Nashua North, and he's a terrific coach and does a nice job with both of his teams. Two-hand throw-in by South. It is controlled there by, it looked like Doolin had control. They play it back to Benzekri, and now into the middle of the field it goes. That ball is gobbled up, and the Titans get control. We'll see how they have this possession here. It's a reverse the field and a nice playback. And they reverse it back the other way at midfield. Nice footwork there by the Titans. That was Sarah Fry. And good defense being employed by the Purple Panthers. This is Doolin looking for some help down the middle, and the Titans are quick to get back. And it could very well be just, as Tom King mentioned, a misplayed ball, a misplayed spin that could be the difference in this one, as neither one of these teams want to go home. And there's a steal. That was Boyce, Ella Boyce on the ball, and now South has something cooking. Good footwork there, but the ball is stolen. Waiting on it was DeLeo, and she got it back over to left. But South now kind of changing the field flipping just a little bit. And Nashua North, a near breakaway there. The goalie comes out to play it, but you know, that's the thing that Coach Dutilli wanted to avoid, those long kicks back and forth. He prefers flat passes and keeping it a less than 50-50 game. He wants to have possession, he wants to have good passes, and maybe limit the running of this Nashua North team. Possession, 9/10 of the law, and you have to keep that possession away from the Titans if you can. You want to keep it yourself. The ball played here by DeLeo. Kaylee looking it up the right side, looking for help. And you can see how well the Panthers are marking down the field. They've got Allison Fry marked up the entire time. And that ball in front of the Titan bench. 3 Panthers to 1 Titan, and you like your odds, and it was stolen there. Panthers now making a rush, but nice job on the clear by the Titans. Handball not called. Looked like a handball potentially. And now South has something going down the side. Play is on sides down the left side. Clear to the far side post is out of bounds. The Titans fortunate there, and Nashua South had something cooking, getting it off to the far post, and a good job of running on the backside to defend the potential header. So now North finding themselves deep in their own territory. Ball's played there. Good skill, good footwork by both of these teams, and a nice job by Nashua North there, but can't keep possession. Nashua South now. The first half of this, the game was really played, and it seemed like the pace was being dictated by North as the game has progressed. Over the last 17 minutes or so, it's been Nashua South kind of creeping up and flipping the field just a little bit. But North, the more you creep up, the more space you create on the back end of things, and that's exactly what Nashua North is looking for. Good control there, battled for and taken by the Panthers, and they'll clear it out. That time, and it was Allison Fry that was doing the work, and if you can get her working east-west and not north and south, that might look like a victory for you. Now here come the Titans. Ray O'Canson got it back, and a nice job of working the ball around. So good defense employed there by the Purple Panthers. Long ball. Defended well. But it was passed right to Kaylee DeLeo, and that one will go to the far side. Nobody there for the Titans. So the keeper clears it. Possession now by the Titans. They'll bring it backwards. And we always say go back to go forwards. And up the middle they come. Nice job. Good touch passes by the Titans and stolen away there. Well done. And cleared out to the side. Titans will get a throw in here. 21:47 to go in the first half. Winner faces Bishop Girton at PMA, Presentation of Mary Academy, at 2:30 on Friday. At Riviere, excuse me. Thank you, Pete Johnson, our executive producer, DJ Petey Pete. I was just seeing if he was paying attention, folks. He's got all kinds of gadgets and gizmos in front of him here. The game will be played at Riviere College. Or is it University? Riviera, I've seen if you're paying attention again. Riviera University. Here come at Merrill Field. And after the longtime athletic director, Joanne Merrill. Titans now forcing the issue. Possession down the far end. That'll go out of bounds, and we'll get a throw in from about the 20. Like Alexa Kuto to do the honors. And possession gathered there by the Titans. And they're going to get another throw in a little bit further down this time. So they're creeping towards that south goal mouth. Let's see what kind of play they have here. Good body position, great pass, but defended well by Nashua South. It was a good play by the Titans on a touch pass back in the middle, but the South defense folded back nicely and thwarted that effort. But once again, Nashua North gets possession. Rosalie Clark now. And that was Clark on the throw-in before, too. I said the wrong side. I said Kudo 14 for the Panthers. My apologies. Nice job by the Titans. They have an opportunity here, and that one's going to take a funny spin. So, a scoring chance there, but couldn't get a good foot on it as she was marked up well. And that may have been, I think, maybe it was Pappas. And now the ball gets cleared. Titans will chase it down. Good control. Titans now on the attack from the 50. Ball goes through the middle. Panthers are there to control. And Nashua North will start over. This time they'll go work it to the right side to start. And that was a dangerous pass. And as a result, they'll get an aggressive play from the goalkeeper. And a nice job there forcing the issue. You never want to give somebody a free run. You want to be aggressive. That ball went off of a south foot, so able to come forward and grab it. Ball taken there by Maya-Ray Hawkinson and just clears it in. So back and forth we go. Takes a high bounce off the Souhegan turf, and see them trying to play that bounce. And in a cold night, Deal Gaselaw in effect here. Oh, and it was a great bid. It would have been an awesome pass. The play was on sides, but getting back for the Titans and doing a nice job there was Clark. But battling there for the Panthers is Natalie Thomas. And we're going to get a call here. And the Panthers now have something brewing. Better? Okay. So, doing the honors here, Ava Capico. She's got a cannon attached to her right hip. Puts it on net, and well played by the goalie. The ball nearly gets away from her on the spin. Had it played dead to rights, but there was some English on that, and very fortunate that we are not looking at a one-goal deficit if you're Nashua North. If you're Nashua South, there was your first opportunity, and it was a good one. And we see now Pico has faded back. Titans on the attack, just give that ball up. I think a little miscommunication there in the midfield. And now South again has something brewing, but great defense as Fry now pushing the envelope. Off she comes. Nice pass, it's onside. We're looking for the give and go, and I think she's down. Fry hits the ground. And she's up, but got taken in off the play there. Hit the turf relatively hard. And we'll check. I think that was Sarah Fry. We'll have to. And she's okay, and the crowd gives her a nice round of applause. It was, in fact, Sarah. And she has some wheels. She was getting on her Pontiac and riding there, looking for some help on the crosser, and hit the deck hard. Possession once again given up back to the Titans. Good battle there on that ball, and North has something brewing once again. And it goes wide to the outside, and I don't think it's a corner, but and Nashua South, look at this, 5 subs in for the Purple Panthers, 1 sub in for the Titans. So conditioning becomes a factor, which it could if this goes long. South playing with a little bit of a deeper bench right now. The throw in from the corner. It's a rainmaker. A nice job by North, but South surrounded that ball. It was an opportunity, but it'll end up in a goal kick for Nashua South. That one punted about 50 yards. And once again, Panthers have something brewing. A little bit, almost a mistake there defensively for the Titans. And now Nashua South pushing the issue, pushing the envelope, coming up a little bit closer. And a turnover, costly there for Nashua North. And now North comes back the other way, but only 3 shirts there. We'll see if they get a 4th to join. Play well onside. See if she just kicks it out of bounds or lets it go. She lets it go, and it'll end up being a goal kick. Nice box out technique there, making sure she didn't touch it, because if she had, that would have been a corner for Nashua North. So well done. Again, Capico with a long kick, and Nashua North will take possession, have to work the length of the field. And you'll see that South is just taking their time, playing positional soccer. Nice crowd here tonight, Souhegan High School. We thank Kelly Braley and the administration of Souhegan, as this has become the second home for Nashua athletics, both North and South. Had senior day here for the Titans last Saturday for the football team. A good win over Merrimack, and Nashua South will be here on Friday night for their senior night. And it's nice to see. We voted on last night to get the new turf over at Stello Stadium. So those of you that were unable to watch the meeting, it was voted in. Nashua South now trying to gain that possession, and North has something brewing. The play was onside. If she had looked right there, it is. We'll see if we get that crosser. Got to control it. Does just that. Nice job of keeping it in play. Pushed out of bounds, and it's going to go to South. I thought that maybe there was something brewing on the left side for Fry, but it was kicked off to the right. But a nice opportunity there. That ball will be headed out of bounds. We're going to throw in about 10 yards further up. 12-14 to go in the first half. We are scoreless so far here in the first round of the girls Division I playoffs. The 8 seed Nashua North hosting the 9 seed Nashua South. These two teams did battle back on September 24th, it was a 1-0 South victory with less than a minute to play. A corner that found Capico for the header. You got to be aggressive on that ball, and Nashua North waited. A nice play back to the goalie. Clear that one 50-plus yards. And North now with something brewing down the right side. We'll see how they attack. Forcing the issue now. And North getting aggressive down that right side. Back the other way comes Nashua South. It was a good playback. Ball's inbounds, and this is Boyce. Ella Boyce now, looking for some help. Tried playing it back and just missed her teammate Addison Varley. And as a result, the Titans come away with possession. The body being employed here is a little bit of physicality being played as Brielle Baxter tries to keep control of it. They'll play it back, and Nashua North forces the issue. 10:43 to go in the first half. Oh, and a nice move there. Panthers now with possession. Boyce played it back. And Varley played it up. Nice job there by the Purple Panthers. Had something brewing, but unable to capitalize. It was good defense by the Titans. Goes to Doolin. A little two-player game there. And a nice job. That was open, but just, I like the play. Doolin played it back and then tried to stay on sides and was looking for the lead pass from Varley. They couldn't connect, and it'll be a Titan throw-in with 9:51 here before half. Two-handed overhead throw for the Titans. Nice work by Pappas. She played it back, and the Panthers right now are winning some of these 50-50 balls, and as a result, they're keeping possession a little bit longer than I'm sure Coach Thompson would like. But the speed of the Titans is a great neutralizer. Down the right side, this is Doolin. They'll go out of bounds, and North again will fall back. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Tom King also here. We get a whistle. Our executive producer is DJ Pete Johnson. And the man on the moving pictures, as always, Tim Diesel O'Neill up on the roof. First round action, NHIAA Division I Girls Soccer Tournament. That throw-in taken by North. And now we have a foot race. Plays onside. 1-on-2. Shot and a goal! And the Titans are on the board. And you see that speed kills. As down the left side, a nice job by the Titans. So 1-0. I think it was Fry with the speed. I think it was Allison. There was glare here in the box, so it was hard to pinpoint. We'll see if that stands as South pushes the issue now. But right there, a lot of individual effort as Nashua South now forces the issue, and they're trying to make something happen. It was almost like they've been woken up. And with 7:50 to go, they've become a little more aggressive. 1-0 advantage for the Titans. Possession on the far right side. Titans got to be careful not to get complacent here. It's a nice job by the goalkeeper coming out and not waiting. And, of course, no Purple Panthers down there to contest that. Got to stay on side, so well done. That Rainmaker's going to come down around the 41, and the Titans once again gain control. And a nice pass there. Can't quite run it down. Relatively certain it was Allison Fry on that goal. Nashua North with the throw-in with 6:37 and counting to go here in the first half. They'll bump up another 10 yards. This is a very important 6:20 for both of these teams. If you're Nashua South, what you don't want to do is get in a situation where you're in a 2-goal deficit, because then you have to start forcing the issue. And when you force the issue, you leave more open field as Tom King steps back in. Tom, that was Allison Fry, correct? I thought so. And you could see that speed, it just kills. And it was a great job by Allison Fry as she outran a couple of defenders and put the ball on net. And
I should challenge her to a race.
what's the race? How fast you can eat a cheeseburger?
Maybe from here to the wall, you know.
Only if she gives you a head start.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, there was speed to burn there, and
that's speed, and it was speed against stride. Capico's got the long stride.
Right.
Fry's got the speed. Who's going to win out? You saw with the ball way ahead. Fry had the ball ahead. She was able to catch up to it and make the play.
It was interesting, Tom. It was almost as if after that goal, South started to force the issue a little bit and play a little more aggressive.
Yes.
And you can see it here right now as
well. At some point, they're going to have to bring Capico up.
Right.
Because they're going to need the offense.
Well, and you saw 5 substitutes come in for Nashua South.
Yep.
And obviously being employed by Coach Dutilli to maybe try to keep his troops fresh, I'm not sure. But, we'll see if that ends up being a factor as now running down the side, plays onside.
Ooh, she's got a foot on it. Goalie's out. But the defenders go. If you're watching on TV, you can see a defender go towards the line to play the goal spot while the goalie came out to make the play.
Yep.
That's good teamwork by Nashua North.
You got to cover it, and Nashua North very fortunate that didn't become a corner and it was just a throw-in.
Yep.
But again, you see the aggressiveness by Nashua South. They've almost been woken up by that play. We'll see if they reverse it here, and they do just that. But interestingly, they come back this way, so they like something down this left side. Ball in play.
They've worked it there the whole time, but to no avail.
And a nice job by the Panthers, and they have the right idea. They're playing that little triangle game. They're trying to get somebody open down that left side. We've seen Capico try to hit a couple of her teammates down there. They haven't connected yet, but you have to believe that that's something they feel really comfortable with.
The thing is, right, they haven't put enough sustained pressure on to get a corner kick. And this team needs corner kicks. North can go without them. We just saw them do it. South, I believe, needs the corner kick. Now, here's a race right here. And there's the speed.
Nice move, the stop, the delay, the crosser, nobody home.
Nobody there.
A little late, but
probably would have been better off aiming for that upper post. But that's what speed can do. It can get you the ball in that corner.
So again, Nashua South with a couple of good opportunities.
Was that Boyce? I'm not sure.
Could have been Boyce, Ella Boyce, number 1, I think.
Number 1, yeah, it was. Yep. And that's who I mentioned. Yep. Bell rings. Is it time for class?
Tom King, report to the in-house suspension room, please.
Oh, believe me, every time I step into a high school, I'm always afraid. At my age, I still get nervous. I'm like, oh, somebody's gonna win the line here. Somebody's gonna pull me over. Excuse me, sir. Can you go in the principal's office? Oh boy.
Another long ball
Let's see if
attempt.
Boyce can beat her. Boyce has to
and a great aggressive play, but out of the net. This one out.
Oh, and a save.
Good defense
That was a fullback that hit that ball away.
So there you go, Tommy.
Yep.
They're covering for the goalie. The goalie has to be ultra aggressive in that situation. And the trailers, as we call them for the Titans, go back and cover that goal.
That's twice we saw him do it. That time it had an impact. Wow.
So again, ultra aggressive by Nashua South.
And that was Boyce.
Yeah, Boyce has been aggressive here the entirety of the game thus far.
Clock has stopped on the board. Time is kept on the field. I believe the clock was stopped for some kind of technicality. I don't think it was an injury.
I don't know if we have a sub coming in or anything.
That wouldn't stop the clock.
No, it wouldn't stop the clock unless it was.
But now the players are all huddled up, so I don't know what is going on out there.
Looking down at
I don't
Pastor Odie. He was just talking to the scorer's table. Now he'll head over to Coach Thompson.
I don't see an injury.
Nope.
So some kind of a warning?
Interesting. Both teams are huddled up.
Yeah, I don't get what's going on here. I've never seen this before.
And if you haven't seen it in your 110 years of experience,
it's
no one is.
130. Come on now, let's get it right.
Well, you look good for that age, man.
Bad.
That's all right. And
Captain
so
Crunch every morning. That's what they do.
nothing better. The roof of your mouth takes a beating.
Yeah, it does, but that's all right.
It's worth it. 2:02 now and counting. Possession will head over to South, and a little heavy on the hurry up for Nashua South. Get a kick from the right side just in front of the Titan bench, and we'll see what kind of play they have employed here. Makes that high bounce and in through the crease. Oh! No. And I'll tell you,
blocked away.
I will say this. I will say that the Panthers are ultra aggressive on those 50. They're winning the battle to the ball.
50s, yeah,
they're winning the battle to the ball. And here comes your corner, Tom.
Yep. Where is Capico? She is stacked up at the 10-yard line.
They have a nice play. They run it. That one is a long ball.
A little too long.
And it'll head over the top of the net, so it'll be a goal kick. But it was, you know what they're trying to do there. They're trying to find Capico potentially.
I'm always a proponent of, if you're going to do a corner kick, put it in the box.
Yeah.
You know, don't try anything fancy across the way. Or just put it right on the net in the box and let your players go for it.
That ball is...
Because the odds are it'll be deflected somewhere.
And now the Titans, almost had an opportunity down that left side, but good defense employed there by Capico. I think it was Capico. It could have also been a DeVito. I'm not 100% certain. Pico's another shot on goal, and a good job by the goaltender.
And Ross had to hold on to it. Capico is back here at the 45.
That's always one of those plays where they catch the ball and just fall to the ground.
Yep. And that'll do it. A fantastic first half of soccer here, everybody. Right now, Nashua North looks like they may be the team playing on Friday against Bishop Girton. The score here at halftime, Nashua North 1, Nashua South 0. You're watching the NHIAA Division I preliminary round soccer game here on National ETV. Tom King and Jason Roby, Pete Johnson. We'll be back in the second half right after this. And welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this Division I preliminary round game, bridge extended. Nashua North against Nashua South here at Calvetti Field on the campus of Souhegan High School. There are about 20 seconds left to go before they start the half. We came on with 30 seconds left because that's what Dan Young wanted, and what Dan Young, our producer back in the studio, wants, Dan Young gets.
Attaboy,
here
Dan.
We are.
Keep Tom in check.
That's right.
Someone's got to do it.
That's right. There really isn't anybody to do that. 1-0 to score here at halftime. About to start the second half. Nashua North on an Allison Fry goal with about 8:25 left to play in the first half. Speedy down the left wing and buried it.
It'll be interesting here, Tom, as to see how Nashua South changes, and you'll see it right there as
here we go.
Capico took the ball, controlled it, hit the left flank.
Right. Well, that's right. Capico is now up the middle, so they're going to move her up a little bit.
But you see what that does is Fry down the right side, but there were two Panthers back to mark her up. So as Capico comes forward, you still have to pay attention to where Allison Fry is.
It's going to take somebody up front to go in the middle to move back a little bit to help Capico out and not make up for the fact that she's moved up. But they will move her slowly but surely up to the front, especially if they need a goal.
Well, there is no tomorrow for the team that loses this one, so you have to believe as that one kicked out of bounds, Titans going to take possession.
Right.
They're going to be ultra aggressive here in this second half, and Capico going to force the issue, I'm sure. Everything will run through her on the offensive side of things, and that could open things up for a second Titan goal, which is what I think it is going to take to win this one. I think it's going to take 2 to win this game, Tom King. Yep.
You think so?
I do. I thought if the end of the first half is any indication,
with South's pressure,
you saw Nashua South forcing the issue, taking control of those 50-50 balls, and Jackie Thompson probably addressed it at halftime. But
keep your foot on the gas.
Keep your foot on the gas, and good things happen.
I'll tell you what, though, it's always interesting in a soccer game when things are scoreless or a team is losing by a goal, how all of a sudden the adrenaline kicks in with about 10 minutes left in the game, and they make a push.
That's why I say it's going to take.
Happens.
It's going to take 2.
It always happens.
It takes 2 to make a thing go right.
I saw the Nashua
breaking the song.
Not bad. I saw the Nashua South boys back. I don't know. It was 8 years ago against Salem in a preliminary round game, but they were heavily favored in and they were winning in the whole time. Give up the tying goal with 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
And they lost in penalties.
And that's a gut wrencher, right? Because you're controlling the whole time, and suddenly everything is even.
They were in command.
And here you go, as it almost a seam opened up down that middle, and Nashua North got caught and losing possession of the ball there. So South now again forcing the issue.
Yep.
And they will keep possession on the right side with a throw in here. Tossed in. Comes back to DeVito.
They've had the sustained pressure. North's had waves. South has put more pressure on.
Oh, they give it to White.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I thought that went off of a Panther foot, but I could be running. Here you go. Right up the middle there. And it opens things up for play on the far side.
Well,
but now here you go. With Capico forcing the issue, the Titans are going to take some runs here. They're going to make some runs, and here comes one of them. Plays onside right now, and ultra aggressive, but you only have one player back there. So you're relying on that, not necessarily offensive pressure, but a fast break to see if you can go the length. And so 2 completely different styles of play, really, on the offensive side of things.
Allowing that break to happen is the fact that South has had to push Capico up. So, and Rachel Gauthier is now in goal for Nashua North. Nora Ross with 2 saves in that first half.
Yeah. We saw Ross, nice job. We saw Gauthier warming up at the half. And,
so what you have to have is a turnover or a bad bounce.
Well, again, it's
to try to force the issue.
It's not like any other sport. It's just 1-0, and one slip, one misplayed ball can make all the difference. And here you go. Nice touch pass. North's on the move, but that ball in it, it was just a pass that did not find its mark, and as a result, South making a run down the side.
Onside, kick coming.
That's going to be a goal.
Yep.
And there's your equalizer.
There it is. You said it. Did not see who scored it. But the pass into the corner. And 36-32. They scored it with 3 minutes in.
We'll take a look at the, we're watching here on Nashua ETV replay. And just a situation where you can't turn the ball over. And there the turnover was at about the 50.
Yeah, the middle of the field was the turnover. And there's the aggressive push right there.
It's number 6, Natalie Thomas, finding the back of the net. So
yeah, I don't know who passed it to her. That was a great pass.
As we just said, it's going to take a misplayed ball, a misplayed pass, a tough spin. And this game is completely different right now. And I think what we saw was Nashua South carrying over the aggression from the end of that first half.
Well, you also saw the effect of Capico up.
Well, Capico, garners a lot of the attention there, which frees your other players up.
Exactly, and that's what happened there.
So we are locked up at 1, and now it'll be interesting to see how Coach Thompson plays it. Will she still rely on the fast break play to try to get somebody running down, a 1-on-2, a 1-on-3, or will she try to play more possession? And possession is what Nashua South seems to have been dominating the last 10 minutes or so.
We got a game here, folks. This is going to be good. We got 34-22 remaining in a 1-1 game.
Now North forcing the issue. Nice footwork there. Pass deflected. It was a nice job by Maya Ray Hokanson, and the Panthers will fall back defensively.
You saw in the Battle of the Bridge a lot of tentative play on both sides. It just didn't seem like they got into a flow. That's attested to the emotions of the rivalry and everything else.
Nice pass there, but nobody home.
They're both going at it.
Yeah,
this is good. They're both leveling haymakers here. Back and forth they go.
Play definitely picking up. North has to be careful. They played a bad angle there, and now South's on the run.
Right. Ooh. Oh. Collision. I think it's a good no call.
They both played the ball.
Yep. And Capico.
Shot from way downtown. The field goal is wide right.
She's got the foot, boy, I'll tell you. She's got it, and she says, oh, no.
Well,
that
she knew it.
Her goal right there. That's her style.
Coach Dutilli talked about the ability of them to strike from distance, and you saw it right there. I'm sure the heart in a lot of the throats of the Titan fans. 1-1 game. Titans trying to control the action here in the second half, but it's been all Panthers. Once they flip sides of the field, Nashua South just forcing the issue. North trying to get possession. They'll give it up. So out of sorts a little bit here are the Titans, and what they have to realize, and I'm sure Coach Thompson is telling them, look, it's 1-1. It's not like it's, 5-0. We got ourselves a game.
And we've been looking to our right a lot in this half.
We have.
South came out with a lot of energy.
Good aggression here, but now you have to wonder, in the flow of the game, Nashua South will probably, not try to take too many chances. They'll keep in the flow of the game because the way it's going right now, the field is slanted to the right a little bit. But they have to be careful because in an instant, Nashua North can run the field and put the ball in the back of the net. We saw that in the first half.
Right. Exactly.
But good control here by the Panthers. They lose it now, but you take a look. There's only 2 blue shirts in your picture.
Yeah, we didn't tell you that. South is in white if you haven't guessed.
We did.
Oh, did we? Yep.
Oh, we sure did.
And North with the light blue.
And now control, but nobody there. They have to fill the lanes. They fill
Friday.
it late.
She's got a shot.
Oh!
See, that's the thing. The bouncing ball.
Spin. Yep.
The spin on the ball. You got to be able to get your body in front of it and
down on that turf earlier, Tom, did it seem like it was a little wet or moist, or was it just cold?
Just cold.
Okay.
I mean, I touched the ball too. It had no moisture on it
Okay.
because I had a ball kicked right at me.
Sometimes with those temperature changes,
I don't know if they thought
drops.
I don't know because I have a blue sweatshirt on. I don't know if they or a jacket on. I don't know if they thought I was on the team.
Great job by Ella Boyce, and you just saw the nice pass to the left side.
Here we go. Hard shot, too high.
And I'll tell you what.
Oh, man.
What a great pass from the middle of the field, and guess who facilitated that pass? It was Capico.
A.K.
Yep. So the Titans facing an onslaught here early in the second half.
This game is not hurt for action.
That Rainmaker will come down and find the foot of a Titan, but Nashua South just misses.
Yep.
So a misplayed ball there. They'll have the throw in, will the Titans. North comes in as the 8 seed, South as the 9 seed. But Nashua South, as we mentioned, won the regular season game on a last-minute corner kick. Capico with the header. In possession once again goes to South. Boyce
nice
down the right side.
No one there though to be able to take it, and Gauthier scoops it up.
But you see what I mean? It just seems like the Panthers are winning the 50-50s. They're getting to that ball before the Titans. And I hesitate to say they're apprehensive, but it almost looks like they're waiting for the ball to come to them rather than making something happen. Said the guy who's very critical that never played a day of soccer in his life. But I love the game.
It's fun to watch when it's played well.
I love the game.
Really
I really do.
And this is going to be
here
a good
you go,
one.
breakaway. Boyce.
Powers it, but right at her. Falling down. As that's what we were talking about, the bounce of the ball. Just that one little bounce could change the game, and that caused the breakaway. And the shot fired a line drive. I don't know if she had much more room to go before she'd be offside, so she fired it. A rocket, but it was right at Gauthier. And there's obviously no one down there for a rebound.
Got to be careful here.
Yeah, got to get it out.
Nice job. Well done there. Good control. And they reverse it, but again, nobody there for the Titans, but they're trying to run that thing down and force the issue after the fact.
Tell you what, Allie Fry has not touched the ball much in this half. She's right there at the 35-yard line.
Got to control here if you're the Titans. Got to make something happen.
That's Sarah trying to get the ball out.
Nice pass there.
And nudged.
As Ariana Miller cleared it to the middle. And again, and a hard hit, and I think we'll get a foul call.
Yeah, we haven't had too many of these in this game.
Nope.
Is that Tim O'Neill pounding the top of the ceiling, all excited about a play? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, he's hitting the space heater. Wonder why it's not working.
Right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Tim was happy though. Somebody scored, but then the other team scored, and that makes him unhappy. So.
Allison Fry. Is this Alice? Nope, this is
Sarah
Fry.
She's the long ball.
And she takes a long shot at it.
She's the long hitter.
And that was from 40 yards out.
It's her and Capico. I'd like to see a shootout with those two, right?
But it was a good play by Sarah putting that thing in position. Nice battle there, coming away with that 50-50. Well done. You got to win those battles to set up your offense. Looking for her sister down the right side, who was marked up by a couple of Panthers, so no dice. Titans trying to get the play going fast again.
Chances have not been there for North. In fact, they really made the most out of the only one they had that I can remember, a solid chance.
Yeah, it was a good chance, and it was how we thought they would score.
Right,
that's been their MO, right? Is the long ball, run it down,
and take the shot. But we've had about 5 chances for South, right?
But that's not to say, Tom, that this North team doesn't have the skill, because they do.
Oh,
they
do.
have a
It's
lot
just,
of skill.
South has just been back there trying to disrupt whatever break that they can have. So
well, it's a difference in styles too, right?
Yeah,
it's a difference in style of play. And you know, North was able to win 9 games with that style of play
because of the personnel.
Goal kick here for the Panthers.
I believe that was Capico who took it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And again, the play is onside, no one by the defense, but it just seems like they're close. They are close.
Their aggressiveness has caused North to have to play.
But
Sarah
look now,
Fry
North
back.
now forcing the issue. They have, and then that ball gets stolen. But North a little bit of aggression on their own, and they have to be careful to not give up some type of a breakaway.
This is the most aggressive I've seen South all season long.
Well, again, it's win or go home time, right?
Right.
And now North forcing the issue is a one-touch into the middle, plays onside, but great defended well by the Purple Panthers.
Still have the idea that North is going to have a few more chances.
Lillian Hayden doing the honors from the left side, and that ball finds the foot of a Panther. Azevedo was the first one there on that one, but the Titans in danger here of giving the ball back up in their own end. Nice job breaking it out. Sarah Fry now clears it, and she finds her sister on a runner down the left side.
There it is.
A one-on-one, marked up. Reverses field, tries to clear it, looking for a crosser, nobody there. 2 Titans on the backside. They get there first, and another ball in towards the net, and a chance to put it in the goal, and oh!
What a dive!
Very fortunate
Doreen
there.
Rivera gets the loose ball before anybody in a blue shirt can pounce on it, but boy, that is the pressure I'm talking about that North needs to have more of.
Well, Rivera found herself outside of the goal, and that took a funny bounce, but back the other way come the Purple Panthers. Titans win that ball. And it was a very aggressive. That was the first time I've seen the Titans really pass the ball well to attack the goal. They did a nice job of controlling that ball, and they got a good look from it. So back and forth we go. Both teams showing their ability to create some offense. Here is down the right side.
Oh, this is a shot coming.
Across, into the goal, and across the back post.
Best chance they had.
Oh, was looking for a teammate on the back post walking towards us.
I think that was more of a shot.
It was a shot, but it went wide, and when it goes wide, if you're at the back post, you're cleaning it up.
You can tip it in.
And that was a good look there for the Titans.
And that was
number
Allison
12,
Fry.
I think.
No, that was Allison.
No, but Miller was on the
Miller
back
was
post.
on the back post. Couldn't quite catch up to it. You know why? They thought it was going to be in. And so did I when she took the shot, because it's the same type of shot she took the last time.
So now the Titans get possession, and now the Titans are winning those 50-50 balls.
Yes, they are. Much better. Yep.
And as a result, they've had 2 really good looks in the last couple of minutes here. And again, we'll see how they get their offense going. It was Miller again, crossed it. And that Rainmaker is going to find a Titan foot. It's going to go out of bounds. I think it went off of Hayden, so it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. DeVito to do the honors. And again, the Titans getting that 50-50 ball. And now they're trying to generate some offense. Need to get some blue shirts into the fray. And Fry, you see there, Tom Fry was marked up by 2 Purple Panthers on that rush. So the game plan clearly is to mark up with 2 players on the back end of things. And that one kicked out of bounds, and so...
Yeah, Capico had no other play. Oh, no, that wasn't Capico. She's back here.
Miller's going to throw in. Someone on the Titans is going to throw it in. We got to get a ball here.
Well, they've got a few of them down there, don't they?
I don't know why they got to bring it all the way down to that corner.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Miller, I believe. So we'll see what the Titans set up here.
Throwing.
It's going to be a body position play. Nice header to herself. And again, but marked up.
See, there's the tricky bounce again, and that saves South. They can clear it down.
Goaltender way out of the net.
Boy, I'll tell you, I've never seen a goalie come that far out. And Gauthier comes right out to the 25-yard line, which if you add the 10 yards is really the 35.
Well, Gauthier put her arm out like this to tell her teammates, I'll get it. And I don't think she realized
there was no way she was going to catch up to it without a South player touching it first.
How far away that ball actually was.
It was way out. Wow. She thought it was going to come to her. It did not.
The Titans are fortunate there. Each team with a couple of chances here as we head to the 20 minutes to play mark.
Really interesting soccer here.
Well, you wonder now, Tom, are teams going to, and Jackie, Coach Thompson said to me, we have to make sure we don't get wrapped up in all of the other stuff. We have to play our game, and that includes not being, uncharacteristically aggressive or doing things you haven't done up to this point.
Yep.
You've got to do the ordinary things extraordinarily well, and you got to continue to do those things. It's when you don't that you could get caught. Throw into South, goes through the middle and cleared there, but that could have been disastrous for the Titans. Possession now, and it had a free runner, could not connect, but look back. 3 Purple Panthers deep defensively. And that's just a turnover you can't have there. The Titans had an opportunity to have a 4 or a 5 player rush, but the pass got kicked, and they'll have to go backwards to go forwards here. 19:29 to go in regulation.
Right, and we'll go through the rules. If they play overtime, it's 2 10 minutes. It's sudden death.
Is it sudden death, or do they play the 10 minutes?
No, I believe it's sudden death.
Okay.
And then it will go to PKs.
Nice job there, and the Titans could have something brewing, but they lost that ball. There they go, a little too hard there on the pass.
The numbers favor North here. They have a lot of defenders back.
But look who's controlling the action.
Yeah, it's getting it to them. For Capico to get it to somebody is a little different story, but they still maintain possession.
You've got to keep possession. 2 players marking up Capico. She still comes away with it.
Got away with a push there.
Yeah, a little physicality is okay.
They've allowed that in this game. A lot.
Control it. See what you got. Oh, and just off the mark again. A turnover for the Titans.
Yeah, the play there would have been to go to the wing that's at the top of your screen to the right. She was open.
Not a lot of crossing plays here by either team. They're very content to stay on the attacking side and get that little 3 or 4 player game going, but I haven't seen a lot of reversal of the field. We have seen a couple of opportunities on the far post, but nothing where they reverse the field completely. And so now you take a look, and they're forcing the issue, and you look there as Capico fades back defensively. Good body position, and that ball will go out. Coach Detilli very strategically placing his players, as does Coach Thompson. Both of these coaches are well versed in how to make these adjustments. And a nice job by North. They got to keep possession. Got to keep possession if you're the Titans.
No choice.
And get some people to the dance.
Got to.
You can't look around and wait for someone else to make the play. You got to get involved. And now possession, 9/10, and there it is. And there it is. Play is onside if she can keep it. It was well played. Crosser, high bounce, aggressive. And you could see the Titans making that play happen. A lull you to sleep at the 40, a back pass and go.
Got a player down, looks like. Doesn't it? No, she's up.
A little bit of a limp going on.
Yeah.
And you don't get to this point in the season without a few bumps and bruises, and it's a more physical game than a lot of folks think. If you're down there on field level, it's hard to judge just how physical the game can be unless you're down there on the field level.
It was physical. I was down there, and it was that way.
Titans now, something going, and a good clear.
Nope.
But it took a funny bounce. A lot of English, and again, you've got to keep possession. Now that the Panthers are coming on a rush, but the Titans have it played perfectly.
16 minutes left in regulation time, according to the clock. Remember, time is kept more on the field by the referees. Oh, what a
terrific play there.
Right there.
But just trying
to,
you got to be careful that you try to do too much yourself. Right. Use your teammates, and there you go. There's a great example of reversing the field. And that went from near side to far side. So again, I thought it would take 2 to win.
Yeah, you did. I was surprised.
You can kind of feel the way a game is going, and
South had their pressure, and they made the chance of theirs. Now, I don't know if anybody's going to score with 15:09 to play. We might be headed to the extra session.
And well in the box there. Hard to see if you're watching at home, but it's that yellow box where she can use her hands to grab that ball. And that one is taken by the Titans, and just losing control of it. So, the one thing that South has done is they've put pressure on anybody that's had the ball. Throw in by DeVito. The Titans content to just try to clear it out of there. So now back and forth we go, and that header goes out of bounds, and you have to wonder, there was a little miscommunication down there by the defenders as two North players converged, and Panthers are pressing the issue here with a throw-in. And you can hear the fans saying, mark up blue, and they had Capico double marked.
There was no room for Nashua South to do anything there. They were the throw-in play, the best play would have been into the corner rather than back out.
Well, someone is obviously singled up, in an instance when you have Capico being doubled.
Throw it in the corner and let them run after it, and maybe it goes off a north foot and you get a corner kick out of it. So try that. If you're South, if you're North, just keep pushing up ahead.
Another throw-in forthcoming for South.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Something in the middle of the field here, if you could get something over the top. And again, a nice play. There it is.
They tried
it went off of a South back, a North back rather. Very fortunate out of the Titans.
There are enough players.
And now they're on the move. Can they win this ball? They do.
They do. And here we go.
You got a 4-on-3. Hits the trailer a little too far.
And that slows it down.
But they keep possession. That's okay. That's okay. Run that one down in the corner. The aggressive play by North keeps possession.
Yep.
Well done. And if that pass was a little more forward instead of backwards, that would have made things interesting. But as it is, North comes away, and it was an opportunity for South in the box. North got lucky, and when they came away with possession, they took a run at it. The throw-in, controlled on the far side. And North now trying to formulate a plan to make something happen. Good aggressive throw-in, not waiting on the side. And this is Fry.
Yep.
Plays it back.
That's a good pass.
Left wide open. And a good defensive job by the Panthers, but the Titans had something brewing there.
I think a shot should have been taken.
I thought there was enough space to take that shot from distance.
I thought there was.
And this could be that shot from distance at some point.
Blocked.
And it is. You're going to feel that one in the morning.
You were a lot closer earlier on that shot at for the 20-yard line.
They gave more space, Tom, than they thought they would, and the Panthers were fortunate there. And again, you got to win that ball. And the Titans do that.
You sense something here with North.
They're forcing the issue, and this
Player
could be
down.
a shot.
Players down.
The shot is taken, and a nice save playing that bounce.
Rivera had the short side. She corrals it.
Tough angle there, defended well, had to make space, and Rivera played it on a short hop. Well done by her. But again, you see now as the Titans having trouble controlling it in the Panthers' end of things, now they get it. They're now controlling some of that 50-50 stuff. And here they come again. And clearly you can see they're trying to set Allie Fry up on the run. Nice job by North to keep the ball in play. South comes away with it. We have an injury down on the field. Looks like a calf. And so North right now playing a player down. And again, you can't just give that ball up.
And now they see the player hurt, and they call time, and the trainers will be out.
So we'll add some extra time here, Tom. Not sure how much, but she's holding her calf, her left calf, and what with the sportsmanship. And she obviously locked up on that calf pull.
Now they stopped the clock.
So that's that was Ari Miller who's down. So 10:27 to play here. We are locked up at 1 apiece. Winner goes on to play Bishop Girton at Riviere on
Friday at
2:30.
Friday at 2:30.
Talking to Lisa Gingras earlier, she knows that one of the Nashua teams is going to advance, and obviously she would have liked it if they met later in the tournament, but
yep.
And this is just all kinds of locking up on her.
Yep. Cramp.
And that is painful.
Yep.
But they're tending to her down there in good hands, and so
we'll be back here at Calvetti Field on Friday night for Nashua South Goffstown football, and I saw Josh Tripp walk in with a boot.
Is that right?
With a boot,
okay.
No crutches, sprain.
Yeah, it depends. It all comes down to what kind of a sprain is it. If it's a high ankle sprain, then that can be worse than a lower ankle sprain. But you know what? He's a great athlete, and these kids heal quickly, and hoping for the best for him. And you know, obviously Nashua South with Tripp in the game, they're a good, very good team anyway. But with him, they're a better team as well. So
yeah, that was a big loss in the game.
It'll be a South senior night here, by the way. And
I don't think she's coming back.
No, and as a matter of fact, Miller kind of hopped off the field of play. Yeah. And what they want to do here, Tom, is get her treated, obviously, but let the game continue. You don't want these girls getting too cold standing out there.
Otherwise, you have more cramps.
Yep, and that's the right thing to do. And obviously, we hope Miller is okay. Ariana.
So let's see the effect of that little break that we've had. 10:27 on the clock.
A chance, and a chance. Here's what happened. You saw, obviously, you saw Coach Thompson come over and tend to her player, and you saw the South players go over to Coach DeTilly. And so you wonder if there was any strategizing going on there, if there was any kind of a play they were setting up.
Sure. So here we go.
Titans again coming away with control, but have it stolen. Battle there, taken by the Titans. Oh, that took a funny bounce, didn't it? And I don't know if we're going to get a
player down again.
It could have been a handball, Tom.
I think it might have been. The arms were wide out.
Yep.
But there was a player knocked down, but it was a South player. So North's keeping possession. They get a free kick here at midfield.
Good aggression by the Titans and a nice kick and a chance for something off the back of the head. No. Panthers fortunate there as it was a great kick. And now the Titans regain possession on the far side. It comes back into Fry with her back to the action. Back post running. Is anybody there? No.
White shirts.
All white shirts. And you got to keep that play on side, which you're doing if you're playing back at the front of the box. But at some point, you've got to make that run. And obviously with your back to the action, it's hard to see when to make that happen.
Yep.
So now the play is deep in Panther territory. They'll do the throw in, and who's going to run this one down? It's going to be North. But a pass finds its way to the feet of the Purple Panthers. Nice dribbling here. Something brewing at the 40. Near side, down the side, and a good battle, and our first attempt at a tackle tonight goes by the boards. It was a great rush there by Addison Varley. And now the Panthers have something brewing. They'll reverse the field. They'll set things back up. 8:35 and counting. And now the Titans make a rush.
It's Fry.
Great move by Fry down the right side. A back post rush and a middle rush coming. Ball on net. Nice knockdown there by the defense and a good clear.
That's the strength of Sarah Fry, to get the long ball into the box. And that's what.
And again, this could be a long shot from distance.
Miss hit.
Yeah, miss hit, but it was a good look. Goalie way out of net, open net. Got to put it on net. And again,
around. 2 blue jerseys, 5 white jerseys.
But aggressive play by the goalkeeper for the Panthers, forcing the issue.
There'll be a throw, and it'll still be North ball.
And I think what we've seen here is Coach Thompson's girls have played a little bit more aggressive here in the later stages of the game.
Let's see if it turns into something, because right now is 7:30 left to play according to the scoreboard in regulation. 1-1 the score.
Goal kick, I thought for sure it could have been potentially could have been a Titan corner, but it went off a Titan foot, so
well, the thing is,
South's fortunate.
Get the ball in the box, and there's always the inadvertent bounce that hits a hand, right? It
Absolutely.
A handball for either team.
Well, you'd hate to see a game end that way for sure, but it has happened. It does happen.
Players will have the hands down on their knees, and bang, the line drive will just hit the hand.
And again, the Titans come away with possession. Controlled, and that'll go off. I think it went off Boyce's leg, so it'll be a throw-in for the Titans. So the Titans now, time of possession has gone to the Titans here in the later stages of this one.
In the last 20 minutes, there haven't been too many South rushes.
Ooh, dangerous play there, not called, so it'll be a Titan throw. 6:25 and counting. And that one kind of slipped off of her hands. I think good position. No handball there, and a rush down the left side. This is Fry. Got to keep it in bounds, and she couldn't do it. It went off of her left thigh, and Allison tried to keep it in play, but the spin of the ball made it go out of bounds. But what you do here is you make the Panthers have to go the length.
Go the length. They're down deep in territory. Let's see if the pressure is going to be on to get
and
the
there
ball.
it is. Fry steals it amongst 3 Panthers, and now it's going to be a Titan throw.
There's Fry making the play. That's key. That's key. So South is now on the defensive. North with a chance.
DeLeo going to do the throw-in. Kaylee backing up, runs up to the line to throw. Nice job, a little body positioning. A rainmaker just outside the box, it bounces. Oh, and a push there.
And that's going to be a hit for Nashua North at about the 5-yard line.
It was a great play by DeLeo.
This is better than a corner kick.
Better angle to take this shot.
And less distance. And Sarah Fry will take it.
So we'll see what Coach Jackie Thompson has drawn up here. We see a 3-player wall.
For South.
And they'll be backed up.
10 yards.
We'll see where this one goes. My guess is far post rush coming at you. Or they'll pick it back here potentially. The delivery. And that one went interesting. That went near post.
Yeah, but it went out.
And it went out of bounds.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, that was not a good kick. Didn't look very good. Again, get it in the air, get it near the box. Try to chip it over the wall, whatever you can do, but that one was
5 minutes to play.
That was an opportunity that did not get there.
A missed chance for the Titans. But again, they come away forcing the issue, and they've controlled play in the last few minutes here. Good skill work now being employed. Oh, and Fry hits the deck on that one.
She's up.
She's up. That was Sarah Fry. Nice job by her. And now a opportunity. That one not going where the Titans wanted to, but again, winning that ball and forcing the issue. Clock no longer running, and that one's going to go off of DeLeo, and so it'll be a throw-in.
Odie's got the time across the way.
Time is on the clock.
He just looked at it. I guess probably 4 minutes left in regulation. My guess is we're going to go to OT. Maybe not. But I think we will.
Go out on a limb there, Tom.
I think we're going to PKs.
Going to overtime. Maybe not.
I think we're going to PKs.
Well, we shall see. And I think you've really seen, the changes in style of play, as in the early going, it was Nashua North trying to hit the home run play, so to speak,
now
and they
the style
did.
Points are all gone. All you do is just kick it up, kick it up, kick it up.
Well, North has really controlled the play here in the later stages of the second half in terms of ball control and winning the 50-50s, whereas the beginning of the game, it was more South's 50-50 control and more passing. Now
just get possession, make whatever play you can that gets towards that goal.
And what you can't do is get beat deep by a big play. You have to make sure you are getting back defensively and not give up a big play or a mistake, because that will be the difference in this one. And that's me going out on a limb. And there
we go.
With a streak to
There's
the goal.
The play.
And a chance.
Shot. Save.
Dead to rights. Well positioned. And they reverse the field. I like it.
Yep.
They reverse the field, and you got to come down with that one. They just couldn't do it. 2 minutes to go. And again, Miller hits the deck with that right calf. She's down. But I love the fact that, for the first time tonight, we really saw forcing the issue, trying to reverse the field and get up the field. It's just
for North, but we saw a great opportunity for South right there, and the shot was right at Gauthier.
So Miller again with the calf, and it's just it's tough. It's tough.
Who took that shot right in the middle? She's standing right there at the 10-yard
I see her.
line.
Yep.
Can't see the number.
It wasn't Boyce, was it?
It might have been, but she's got to turn towards us.
So they get her off the field of play, and it'll be a throw-in for, it was Boyce.
It was Boyce, yep.
And she's been everywhere tonight. Doing the honors here will be Addison Varley. She was talking over some kind of strategy there with Abby Herbert. And now into the corner it goes, and that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, that's what I said. Throw it into the corner.
And they marked up. They marked up.
They have to make a play on it, and the ball can go out. Ooh, and it's going to go back.
Going to be a throw-in again.
Throw-in, not the back line, so they're lucky it didn't go off the back.
But you're really living dangerously here.
Yeah, here you are. And this is where South makes their hay. This is how they won the game the first time.
They go over the top to Capico. She's marked up by 3 Titans, and now, Tom,
now you get the
here
corner.
Comes your corner, and that is exactly, if you're Nashua North, that's what you didn't want, and that's exactly what Coach Detilly and the Panthers wanted. So here we go.
It's far. It's a little too far. No. Wow.
Got to get it out of there, and they do. But boy, they playing with fire.
Well, the North defense did a good job to get that ball out.
But this can create something here, Tom. It can always create something offensively if you have enough gas left in the tank. You got to be careful that you don't overrun things because the Panthers still have a lot of players back near the box.
And there's one right
here.
here.
And there it is.
But Gauthier's there.
And she waited for it to go into the box.
Yep. Where she could put her hand on it.
Now the Titans are going to force the issue, trying to get a free runner here if they can.
They are on the defensive all of a sudden, and that's it for regulation. We go 1-1. South had the corner kick. Just didn't have anybody there in the box to make a play. It came down about 5 yards out and ping-ponged around.
Hey fans, you can now watch any of the Nashua Community Media TV channels, including Nashua ETV, on your iOS or Android device. Be one of the first to download the all-new Nashua Community Media app, where you can watch live streams of Nashua Public TV Channel 6, Government TV Channel 16, and Nashua ETV Channel 22. Download the app today on the Apple or Android app stores. Just search for Nashua Community Media TV. So there you go.
I used my Android last night to watch the Alderman movie. 3 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. The money is approved for Stella Stadium.
Nice to see.
Contract should be signed on Thursday with the company, and then it will be done. Work should begin on Monday.
Monday, I hear, yeah. Good stuff.
And they'll have the month of November. Hopefully we don't get any major snow. And then they can, because first they have to rip up the old turf. That's the first thing they do. And then work on the drainage.
It is. Nashua in the end zones. I believe the end zones are, I think they're black with white Nashua writing, I believe. Yep. 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 I would love to see the gate city or something in the middle of the field. That'd be kind of cool if you had that picture of the gate city. But it'll be nice once it is complete. That field gets a lot of use, and speaking of fields getting a lot of use, got to thank Souhegan High School.
That's the thing, is Lisa Jingers is just overflowing with gratitude for Souhegan and Athletic Director Kelly Braley and the administration here and the community here in Amherst to allow them to have the field to use for Nashua athletics.
And that's just it, Tom, is that you have a Souhegan team or program. A lot of good programs here at Souhegan, and fortunate for Nashua to be able to find those gaps in the schedule where they can get here and play those games.
The tournament right now, they're on the road. It's both soccer teams, boys and girls. They'll probably stay on the road if they keep winning.
Yeah,
they're underdogs in both games. They're lower seeds. But
football is potentially a 3 seed or a 4 seed.
Yeah, probably a 4 seed. They're on the road on Halloween night.
Okay.
They're playing Thursday night, this Thursday at Hollis.
Yep.
And that's the Thursday night game. So there's no Friday night game here, so it all worked out fine. Now what has to happen next is the playoffs. Both teams will have home field, so one will be night and one will be day.
Well, let's talk about this one, Tom. We have 2 10-minute overtime periods that we have not seen this at all this year. So first of all, who's going to be the keeper?
I don't know, but this is an interesting thing. Look at this. Look at this North team here at the 28-yard line, all huddled up as a group because they know. Stay warm.
Trying to stay warm.
They know that. They don't want the same thing that happened to them last year.
Right, they don't want to go to PKs. They want to take care of their business, and the South team is doing the same thing right now. The fans here, all kinds of pumped up. You've seen a great game. There's 2 very evenly matched teams, obviously. Very well coached. Coach Dutilli for Nashua South, Coach Thompson for Nashua North. They've done a fantastic job with their teams, and they've prepared well for this game as we've seen the back and forth. And each team taking the other's best shot here, literally and figuratively. And as a result, we're going to get some extra soccer, which you did not get to see during the regular season. And this is what both coaches talked about. It'll be interesting to see how these 10-minute periods play out because neither team has had to do it all season long.
Right.
First touch will go to the Titans. It'll be Allison Fry. And we'll see if she plays back to sister Sarah.
Started it yet, so let's go.
Here goes the whistle, first touch, and that is exactly the case, and they clear it deep. And they'll take a run at it, controlled there by the Titans.
So North now going left to right, South right to left. Different from the half.
That ball kind of misplayed just a tad, takes a backwards bounce, and possession so important here in the extra frame.
10 minutes, then they'll take a break and play another 10 if no one scores, but it is sudden death overtime. Next goal wins. The golden goal, as they call it.
Ooh, almost overplayed there by Fry, but she was able to gather it in. And that one just goes over the head, and now we've got some back and forth, and again, they're trying to force the issue now. They have a chance here to clear it down the side. Play was onside if she'd completed that pass. She's going to try to take it herself through 4 white shirts. Couldn't make it happen, but what happens? Titans get possession. From the outside, again, it comes back.
This is steady pressure right now that South's got to survive, and North has got to keep pushing it on.
Yeah, Capico just cleared it back, and Fry will take it and reset the scene.
That was great pressure by North.
Thought maybe the Titans would try to reverse it, but they like that left side. Now they come back right. A little too long in the pass, a little too much mustard on that hot dog. South takes control.
But we have gone 34 minutes and 34 and a half minutes without a goal. So we played a lot of soccer with nobody putting it in.
I don't think either of these teams are playing for PKs. I think they are both playing
to
win
this
and
game.
Down hard.
They're both
and it's going to be a call. Yeah, it's going to be a call against South.
Yep.
So an aggressive play there. Tables being set as we speak.
Free kick from midfield.
And a nice one.
Boomer right there.
Oh!
Close by, and somehow Rivera was able to grab it after she hit it once.
What a play. And watch him reverse the field, Tom. They're now going to the left side. Wow. Good control by South, but what a boomer that was. And
what a play.
What
by
a good save.
Goaltender. Great save, but also to corral it before it got loose again.
100%. Nice job keeping control here by the Titans, trying to make something happen. Play was onside.
And you know what? They haven't been over anxious. We haven't heard an offside whistle in this game yet.
Not yet. Azevedo kind of tried to find the left flank, a little long, and South comes away with it. You haven't seen it, but at some point you might because of the aggressiveness that's required.
Oh, look at this, down the middle. You always get nervous when you see this kind of a play.
Leaving space, leaving her space. There's nobody. There are a lot of standing around. Someone should be filling those left and right flanks. That's the one thing I would like to see is you gotta, and again, the defense kind of plays up, forcing the issue to try to get you to go offside. So the defense isn't going to retreat. They're going to let you try to run by them. Goal kick is on the menu. And a difficult save, Tom. That was not easy by any stretch on that free kick there.
She had to jump up there and make the stop, but also the ball hit off her.
Yeah,
and she had to
it
grab
bounced up, yeah.
She had to grab it before somebody else did. And she had the advantage of one thing. She was the only one who could use her hands.
That's right. I think the play was to number 16 there. Baxter was standing by herself, and they chose to go into the middle. I know they were going to probably try and feed Baxter, but that middle pass was double teamed. Oh, and being aggressive there. I like what I saw as Hildebrand came out, but what happens is when she comes out, kind of clears things in the middle for the Panthers, and the Titans fortunate there. And now they get a rush of their own. Here we go. Nice pass there. Cleared to the other side, a rainmaker. Body standing around. Who comes away with it? Here comes the right flank. Play is onside. Can we get a crosser? Oh, you would have been smart to take that crosser and then get a free corner out of it. Take the crosser, have it go out of bounds off South, and get the corner. Easy for me to say up here.
Did not happen.
But you got to take those, you have to take those chances.
But if you're a North fan, you got to love the aggressive nature they come out here in the overtime with.
Love it. Love it.
If you're a South fan, you're holding your breath that they can survive this and make a chance of their own, but they haven't come close to anything.
Well, this one's going to take a South roll, and they're fortunate there as Fry comes away with it. And that was Sarah Fry, I believe, and nice job by her. But in all honesty, Tom, I think the later stages of this one, the second half, the majority of the second half and into the overtime, the aggressiveness of play has really been North.
North picked it up with about 20 minutes left.
And as we say that, here comes South, and they have an opportunity, but good job defensively getting back. And now North's going to make another one. Can they win this ball? They cannot. And a big collision there.
Yep.
That was almost disastrous. Got to keep control. They do. It's a 1-on-4. And Fry likes her chances. She takes it.
Goes.
She's got a player coming down the left flank, now 2 down the right. Does she get rid of it? No, she keeps it on her right foot.
How does she maintain
She
possession?
laces it, and it goes over.
How did she maintain possession? Unbelievable. She lost it once, and it should have been picked up by a South defender, and she got it right back. Unbelievable. What skill by Allison Fry. Just didn't get the shot she wanted off.
Well, she had some teammates coming. But
I don't think she was even looking for that.
No, I think she was trying to end it.
Yeah, she was. No doubt about it. She was swinging for the fences.
Oh, nice move there. And that was Doolin losing control. But it comes back to Nashua South, and they'll reset. Sarah Fry now looking for her sister down the right side. Has her. See if she puts the brakes on. She does. Reverses herself. Nice pass in the middle, but it's intercepted. She was looking for her teammate. She was looking for Baxter, I think. Oh, and hitting the deck there. No call. And now there is something. And now there is something.
Yep. So there'll be a free kick here at the 30. Right at the 30-yard line, and Sarah Fry will take it.
So Sarah's got the cannon.
Well, the 25, but it really is like the 35 because of 10 yards
10 yards in, yep.
Right, so 35 yards out, Sarah Fry, free kick. Looks like it's on target.
It's in! And wow. That's it! That was back corner post.
Wow.
And what a finish here, Tom, as the Titans storm the field. He's going to head down to get this one. And I'll tell you right now, you're going to watch that back on ETV. And it's almost it's an identical situation to what you saw in the regular season game for Nashua South when they hit that corner kick at the end of regulation. You saw the kick from the 35 put to the back post and put in the back of the net. I didn't get who scored it. Outstanding job by the Titans. What a game.
I think it was Saturday. It went all the way in. Pretty sure.
I think it was played off of somebody. I thought it was deflected, but I could be wrong. It's happened on occasion. But the Titans storm the field, and they are going to advance to Friday's quarters against the Bishop Girton Cardinals, the #1 seed here in the tournament. The Titans played them most recently and went down 4-0, but I think you're going to see a different game on Saturday. Titans now, Friday, see if you guys are paying attention. Friday, 2:30 at Riviere. And will ETV be covering there? Yes, they absolutely will be there covering that game as you see the sportsmanship being shown by both teams. A well-played game, a tale of two teams not wanting their seasons to end. Unfortunately, Coach Dutilly and his squad will go down at the hands of a fantastic 35-yard blast to the back post, and we think it was deflected in. We don't have the luxury of replay here. There was a scrum. And I'm sure folks will be quick on the draw to let us know who knocked that one in. But what a kick and what a game. Congratulations to both teams. Nashua North advances in the first round of the playoffs, a 2-1 winner. Thought it would take 2 goals. It did take 2 goals. Congratulations to Coach DeTilly and his Lady Panthers for a fantastic season. They'll end up at 7 wins, 7 losses, 3 ties as an overall record. Nashua North notches win number 10 on the season, and they advance to the next round of the playoffs. Okay, so Pete Johnson letting me know that Thursday, 3 o'clock, it's going to be Nashua North Unified Soccer Team taking on the Londonderry Lancers. So hope you tune in to that one. You were treated to a great one here today from Calvetti Field. From my partner Tom King, Pete Johnson, and the rest of the ETV crew. Want to remind you, it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. Nashua North advancing 2-1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you soon.